Het achsi. Achtsak.
Ok, Kumantse, Bantel one.
Bantne. Bantelwon. Achtsak. Achtsak.
Ok, ok,
Komantse. Achtsak.
Kumantse. Ok, ok, Bantel one.
Ok. Bantel one. Aksak.
Kumantse.
Batne. Aksak. Ok. J. Ikho. Ok. Akse.
Ok, Kumantse.
Het ku. Achsi.
Ok, Kumantse. Kumantse. Ok, Kumantse. Kumantse.
Ok. Achtsak.
Kumantse.
Batne. Aksak.
Kumantse.
Het achtsak.
J. Sakona. Batne. Akse. Aksak.
Bantel one. Bantel one. Ok. Ok. Bantel one. Ok, Bantel one.
Ok. Bantelwon. Sagonan.
Kumantse.
Ok. Sakona. J. Ok. Bantel one. Aksak. Aksak. Ikho. Aksak. Aksak. Aksak.
Kumantse. Ok. Bantel. Ok, Bantel. Ok, Bantel one. Jonke. Kumantse. Jebyo. Bantel. Ok, Bantel one.
Bantne. Ikho. Ikho. Achtsak.
Batne. Aksak.
Kumantse. Ok, Bantel.
Ok. Bantelwon. Ikho. Bantelwon. Ku. Bantelwon. Ku. Bantelwon.
Kumantse. Bantel one. Ok, Bantel. Bantel. Bantel one. Jebyo. Jebyo.
Ok. Sakona.
Het sagonan.
Bantel. Kumantse. Bantel one. Bantel one. Bantel one. Bantel. Jonke. Bantel one. Bantel one. Bantel one. Bantel one. Kumantse.
Komantse. Achtsak.
Bantel one.
Het.
Batne. Bantel one. Ikho. Akse. Ikho. Aksak. Aksak.
Kumantse.
Ok. Aksak.
Ok. Sak. Onane. Sak.
Bantel one. Jebyo. Jonke.
Jay? Outside.
Omante, ok, ok.
But nay, outside.
Bantelwoon. Bantelwoon. Ok.
Banku. Ok. Achtzak.
Omante,
Comanze. Sagonane. Bansagonane.
Comante, Bantelwoon. Bantu, Bantu, Bantu, Bantu, Bantelwoon. Bantelwoon. Debio. Bank, Jonke. Ok, Bantelwoon. Debio. Bantelwoon. Jonke. Bantelwoon. Debio. Bantelwoon. Jonke. Bantelwoon. Debio. Bantelwoon. Jonke. Debio. Bantelwoon. Jonke. Bantelwoon. Debio.
Jay?
Salve, rapaziada, tranquilidade? Pai tá aqui para passar uma cal pra vocês. Vocês estão ligados na importância de terem bons periféricos para aumentar teu desempenho em game, né? A linha wireless da Logitech entrega performance e responsividade da melhor maneira possível. E ainda deixa teu setup brabo. Para você que é da casual ou das filas ranqueadas, com a Logitech você consegue o melhor do seu mundo, no seu momento e no seu ritmo. Tá esperando o que para ter o seu? There is levels to play.
Which I've now done almost.
Yeah, exactly. But you still need to make a few more units, which you are, and then you add more fishing ships. You get like another dock down here, and you add more fishing ships, and that can be really strong. Or what you could do is you could add 2 stables, and you could just kill him with knights also. Like, imagine you have 2 stables right now. Look at your resources. Perfect resources for spamming knights.
Wow.
And like, what is he gonna do against 2 stable knights right now? He's just dead. So
Right, so there was a window to win this game.
Yeah.
That's very comforting.
yeah, definitely. Like, at this point, you're dominating at this point. Like, it's not even close. But we're just gonna be adding, like, you're gonna go ranged units, which could have been okay to get you through feudal age, but you went for tower defense anyways, so it's like you didn't really need the ranged units anyways. So yeah, or what are you gonna get, guard tower or something? It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I'm going guard tower because I figure is it Incas or as Incas? So I'm thinking I want to go like Halb Siege or something.
Yeah, the problem with Incas, the problem with playing against Meso is that, I mean, the towers don't really do anything against the Eagles. So if he actually commits on Eagles, the towers are going to be kind of useless.
I mean, Yazima does bring them down, not as efficiently as some units.
Yeah, but that's like super late game. You kind of have to worry about early Castle Age. And yeah, so basically the main issue with this play is that you're playing defensively when you should be on the aggressive. Because you're, again, actually all 3 games, you've been up to Castle Age faster. So that's great. But what you need to do is go aggressive with that fast Castle Age time. So
because in StarCraft, if you've got an advantage like that, it's risky to push. You're far better off snowballing that into a late game.
Yeah.
And have a 100% chance to win.
Yeah.
And you're saying that doesn't work in this. You have to be.
It does work, but if you're gonna play that approach, you need to add the 2 additional TCs as soon as you're in Castle Age. So we're getting this TC now, but that's like 2 minutes after you're up, and also we're not adding a 3rd TC. So if you're gonna play that like snowball,
I can afford it too.
Yeah, exactly. But just paying attention to that, right? So yeah,
This is cheeky. He runs me around the map with those fire ships while he builds up demo ships in the back and completely wrecks me. It's quite clever.
Yeah, that can definitely happen with the War Galley upgrade coming in. So, but yeah, the key here is if you're gonna go for that greedy play, it's not even greedy when you're so far ahead. It's just like the standard economic play.
And I've got towers defense.
Yeah.
To support.
Yeah, the tower defense, you'll never see these towers like this on pro level because high level players, they're just going to attack somewhere else. Like the towers are great in a pinch when you really need them, but you generally don't actually defend your base with towers because they're just not that strong for how expensive they are. It's better to just make a military. Like, instead of making these 2 towers, that could have been 2 stables. It's like the same cost. It's 175 resources. So it's like 2 stables and then just knights or something like that. But yeah, the key here is just going a little bit more aggressive with your faster Castle Age timing. And you're going to be able to just win games in early Castle Age. With your faster Castle Age time, like every game, just have to go aggressive. And or if you want to play your kind of defensive style, you have to add 2 additional TCs instantly. And
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's one of the 2 basically. Is go for an attack.
I've won games like it before. On Arabia, it's open map. My opponent goes aggressive mobility, and I've just got towers everywhere and pikemen, and he can't do anything. And I've on 3 TCs and he's on 1.
Yeah,
that has been effective, but here it doesn't work at all.
Yeah. I mean, adding TCs on hybrid maps usually not going to be as effective as well because you have fish anyways. So adding more TCs to increase your economy is not always the way. Sometimes you just want to add more fishing ships, which you have done.
Isn't 2 TC plus fishing ships basically as good as 3 TC then?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how many fishing ships we're talking. We're on 11 fishing ships, so that's already kind of insane economy.
Give me a lot more. I just lost like 10 to the.
Yeah. Guard Tower is good at killing mangonels though, but you do need to fully garrison this, so you need to have more vills in there. More villagers means more arrows, so actually, yeah, he shouldn't be able to out-repair a guard tower. You just have to have more vills inside.
Right.
And well, anyways, he stopped paying attention, so that's good. It's actually really expensive to repair mangonels as well, so it's
really?
It's kind of, yeah. It's based on like the total cost of the unit in relation to its HP. So per HP, I don't know exact numbers, but it just requires a lot. And
I had 50% more economy here, and then,
I mean,
how do I not win it?
Yeah, well, as you can see, the tower, like the Eagles don't care about towers. As you can see, they just cleared the entire wood line. The tower's shooting it. Like they don't, they'll just run into the towers and they don't even care. So towers are good against archers, but not really good against the Eagles. But knights are good against kind of everything that Incas does, so that's why it's a pretty good opening here. Like if he goes
Camioks, right?
Yeah. I mean, eventually he goes Kamayuk, but like you don't really go for a unique unit early Castle Age, and if he does that, you just run around as well, so it's fine. These are doing a lot of damage. Yeah, I think you didn't see these. So these dudes collectively, they have 10 Bill kills so far. We'll see how many kills they
no.
get. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I think you just didn't see them. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so many bells ringing on the sea that I didn't see them.
Yeah, exactly. So that guy dies now, but he had 8 kills. 8 kills for one. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's so
He's a
hard.
one-man army.
Yeah, exactly. It's so hard to
There's another one on the right. Oh my fucking... So, pardon me.
Yeah, it's like, this guy's got 12 kills.
Okay,
13
so that's
kills.
another way of lost the game.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 Eagle
That's
Warriors
comforting.
have killed 20 villagers.
Okay,
So-
that's where I lose it. That's okay. Good
yeah,
to know.
Yeah, so it was just a small missed raid there, but that's the thing. If you play this defensive style, you have to be very solid at defending every little thing that comes in. But if you play aggressive, you're forcing your opponent to do that, and that's a lot easier. There we go. So here we go. We're gonna speed it up because at this point, I mean, it's still possible. You have a good defensive position, but yeah, I think the main issue is that towers just don't do anything against eagles, as you can see. There we go. Oh yeah. The castle will do stuff against eagles, but yeah, the towers not so much. There we go. But I mean, you still have the fish, so that's still okay. There we go. And opponent is set up a lot better for the late game, but the score is still close, and having water is pretty huge. So.
But now he's 50% on me, eco-wise. That raid turned it around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and we can actually see how much. Let's see how much has been collected from this point. Because when you lose villagers, it's not like you lose the resources that they collected in the past little while. So, but yeah, he's up 4,000 resources at this point. So, yeah, I mean that's Imperial Age twice over, basically. And you know, as Incas, he has the perfect counter to longsword. So that's again why knights are so good here, is because knights don't die to slingers. So the perfect opening. And
I realized, I should have been an arbalist a long time ago, and I tried to transition, but that's way too little too late.
Yeah, exactly. Like Knights in Castle Age until mid Castle Age, then you start adding in the Arbs, can be very strong.
So if he's got Eagle Slinger, does Arb Howl or Arb Samurai beat that?
Yeah, I mean, you should probably go like Arbalister and Two-Handed Swordsman for a while, like, eventually getting champions. Samurai, they're technically better than champions, but they're more,
like whatever military I have.
Yeah.
If I have the castles in Samurai.
Yeah, you can, but you already invested into Longswords upgrade, and it's like, I mean, it's
sorry,
easier
then
to
it's
yeah.
whatever.
Some
Goal-based infantry.
Yeah, exactly. That optimally that's what you get to, but it's really hard to get to 2 gold units. Usually you have to choose 1 gold unit to fully upgrade it. So like you fully upgrade 1 unit, and then once it's fully upgraded, then you add in a secondary unit. But usually you can't really go for 2 gold units at the same time because they require vastly different upgrades. So you know, if you're getting Bracer and you're getting Chemistry for your Arbalisters, then you're not really investing into like Two-Handed Swordsman and Champion and Armor and Blast Furnace like for the infantry. So you can't really do both at the same time. So you usually fully upgrade 1 unit, which counters the opponent's unit, and then you add the other unit. And if the opponent goes Eagles and Slingers at the same time, well, he doesn't have upgrades for both, and then the Arbs just kill everything. So that's sort of how you want it to play out, is fully upgrade 1 unit and then add in another unit. Doesn't always work out that way. Like, there are situations to not do that, but that's, as a general rule, that's what you want to do. But yeah, Incas with the 4+6 equals, like, your Arbs will always do 1 damage to these things, so you do have to have some solution.
Oh, really? It's 1, is it? Is it really 1?
Yeah, you only do 10 damage with full upgrades. You're missing Chemistry, and he has 10 armor. So even if he had only 9 armor, Pierce armor, then you would still be only doing 1 damage. You do a minimum.
I thought they did 2. That's
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do 2 damage to Aztecs or Mayan Eagles, but these guys have a special unique tech that gives them +2 Pierce armor. So yeah, they're super tanky against ranged. That's actually basically the only reason that Inca's Eagles are good, or at least the best situation for them compared to the other Eagles, is fighting Arbalisters. that's where they take the least or the most hits. They'll take 60 hits from ARBs, whereas Mayan Eagles with 100 HP will take just 50 hits to kill. So it's like a minor difference. Yeah, they're still the worst out of all the Eagles, but still. Yeah, anyways, okay, I think we kind of understand what went wrong here for now.
Well, the raiding plus the missile early too much food, and then there was an opportunity to spin that mistaken economy into Knight's pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, what I want you to do basically in your next games is when you're ahead to Castle Age, try and just go for some aggression.
And if I got the Knight army there, should I have cleared his buildings before moving in, or should I just push his base?
No. So you try and kill his army with the Knights, and then you go to his base. Or you kind of go to his base first, and then use your follow-up Knights to kill his army. So it kind of depends. But you want to get to his base as soon as possible, because, I mean, he has villagers against Knights. Yeah, it's just going to be good, right? So... yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so there's two things that you want to do is either go aggressive if you're feeling the aggression, or go for 2 additional TCs instantly on Castle. One of the two things. It needs to be one of the two things. Pretty much 99% of the games that you play.
Is this another Berbers matchup? Are you serious?
Yeah, looks like
I didn't realize that. I sent you 3 Berber replays. That thing tells you something.
Berbers is really popular, Civ, because they just spam Knights, and Knight spam is the easiest strategy to do. So, yeah. Wait, I mean,
as I told you in my discussion, if I literally do nothing but Castle Age Knight push, I go to 1300 or something, or 1250 pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
But I'm at 1200, but I can't do anything with Knight spam, so I'm not actually at 1200.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that it's an easy strategy, which means that you can learn how to play the other parts of the game, which is like keeping the TC running and stuff like that, because that is still something that you struggle with, keeping production running. So I would recommend like doing the easy strategy until you're really comfortable with that, and then move on to the more advanced strategies. Like if you try and do...
Because see, like my idle time's usually better than my opponents, but not always.
Yeah.
Which needs to be consistent.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what it is this game. I mean, it takes 25 seconds to create a Vil, so every 25 seconds it's like you're down a Vil, pretty much. So it's that much.
You rated yourself.
Yeah, there we go. So we got the barracks pretty early this game. I guess you had...
There's a bit of arms then.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Men at Arms. I mean, you got it early because you're Japanese, so you had the extra wood, but it's like... didn't quite...
It's just efficiency point. The guy's going to build a house up the front. He may as well drop the barracks because he has the wood and he's not going to spend on anything else.
Yeah, true. And again, I think the priority would have been walling in front of the berries here and then to here. So instead of out here, he'll never attack into here because he's not going to attack into the TC, right? So these should be here. This wood line, like you have another wood line back here, so you definitely want to use the back wood line. This is, like, you've now walled out the wood line too. So the base layout is not quite what you want here. It's just really hard to defend this wood line. So, wait, do you see the wood line? I mean, you see it now at least. So, just thinking about your base layout a little bit more can help a lot. But if you're the Men-at-Arms player, you should just be putting the pressure on the opponent anyways. So, the opponent should never come to your base. So, at least that's the idea.
Yep. I think I'm on time here, which is good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you only have 2 guys, so it would have been nice to have that third one. I think you were lacking the food or something, so... yeah, just a little... actually, you'll be on time if you go together, though, so... yeah, again, I like to keep them all together, which is what you're grouping up here, which is good. Now, you never scouted the opponent, though, so you have no clue where to send stuff. So, optimally, ideally, you would have the opponent scouted already. Like, you would know where the wood line and the berries are, at least.
I'm not sure why I didn't. I normally do when I go Man-at-Arms.
Yeah.
My scout must have gotten... I think what happened is the deer ran back, and so I lost that scouting time.
Yeah. And you kind of were chilling on this hill for like 20 seconds there too, which hurts the timing. At this point, I would just turn around and kill that militia. Like, you actually have faster attacking militia as well. So,
right, I thought I'd be better off just getting to his base before he walls out, but...
Just like for 2 seconds, just to like take out the militia. At least, and if he runs away, then you go forward. But it just...
Right.
Yeah. Nice reaction.
He's not paying attention.
Yeah, nice. Okay, getting the range up. That's good. Yeah, as soon as... Actually, here, I just want to see. How long did it take to add the range? Because you want to have the range coming up instantly. So,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so that's like... Look.
I'm offering, so...
Your eco is perfectly set up to add the range, too. Like 6, or... Sorry, you have 195 wood. You just send one of these, and you make it right away. and
Yep.
and you could afford
Oh,
it.
damn, I realized I don't, so I got 4 on it because I'm late.
There we go. And yeah, the next thing that you spend your wood on is the archery range anyways, so yeah, you could have had that a little bit earlier, but it's not the biggest deal. There we go. Adding another man-at-arms is, I mean, as Japanese, it's okay, but you kind of want to have that 4th one with the army. Also, this had 48 HP. You could have focused that down, and you would have gotten in. So you want to be watching for that. And now he's gonna go for it. But you
I kind of like the idea of forcing him to build multiple houses. Which is
yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's really good. Like, that's 75 wood, and obviously it decreases his efficiency. Actually, these bills can't even work on this side. Like, they can
Yeah,
barely.
he's walled himself out. He's got palisades and
Yeah, exactly. Big hit there, but you still win the fight against his units. One thing that you should do when you're going men-at-arms, if your opponent's also going men-at-arms, never try and chase the enemy men-at-arms with the men-at-arms. Just add archers and chase it with the archers. Like, these should have been
Yep.
pressuring you. They should.
and it's working. I've got triple. He's got triple my idle time, so I'm doing something
Yeah.
that he's not ready for.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're gonna idle during this fight, though. Looks like you're focused on the fight. Oh, but
Yep.
you queued a Vil during it too, so that was good. Now he is taking a good fight with the Vils, so you generally don't want to fight when there's Vils there. So, basically, if he pulls his Vils, you just run to the hill, and then if he chases you, that's idle time, and you just keep
Yep.
running. If he's chasing you with Vils, it's idle time, and then
Yep.
the moment he sends the Vils back, you go back on the berries and you try and like force him to chase you again. You just keep like
Gotcha.
Yeah, you just keep hitting.
So not
him with
ideal.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a 2 villi out of it, which I guess is okay for
Yeah.
feudal aggression.
Yeah, it was still super strong there, so yeah, no problem. And you have the archer out on time. You have 2 archers, pretty good use. Looks like we had the range idle for a little bit there once it was up, but while you were microing, but it's not the
Yeah, I
big
think it
deal.
was house too.
Yeah, that'll happen. Unfortunately, this men-at-arms isn't going to do anything.
Yeah, maybe it was a misclick. I don't know why I built it.
Yeah. You could have been trying to queue an archer or something and queued the men-at-arms. It's probably on the same hotkey. Oh, again, building placement, when you're making a wall, it should be forward. So the blacksmith should have been here.
Yep, good point.
It just gives you a little bit more space to wall behind, and yeah, it's just a little bit less claustrophobic. It's a little nicer. Okay. Very
Oh,
good.
that's less important. It's something I can just improve for free by looking at the start of the game. So I don't mind trying to think with that.
There we go. Okay, so you only have 3 archers, but you can still fight the scouts if you
Isn't
have
it the number
fletching.
you move forward with? I thought it was
Yeah,
3 is the number.
it's three archers and a spearman if it's against scouts, which I don't think you.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Here, let's go back. I don't think you knew. Yeah, you just saw the stable say you didn't know about it. And obviously, if he opened with militia, he should never be on scouts tech here. Like, that's just not standard at all. But
Yeah,
you
that
generally,
surprised me.
you generally, it's not about the numbers. It's more of moving out with fletching timing as well. So you're kind of lucky that he didn't just engage on you. Once you have fletching, you can actually win this fight against 3 scouts, though.
Do I have fletching?
Yeah, you just got it. You just got it in. So yeah, and now you just win this fight. Focusing down the weak one. Or you had it like that.
No,
Oh.
I somehow changed target.
Yeah, you accidentally hit the ostrich there. Oh, and yeah, I mean, yeah, on the hill.
They're all 1 health, but
Yeah. Yeah, with good micro, you can win that fight, but it's hard to micro archers, honestly. So, anyways, adding the spear, I like that. But again, like this wall is super awkward. So how are you gonna wall this, right?
yeah.
Like I don't even know how you're supposed to wall from this point. It's all stemming from not taking the back wood line here.
Yep. That's a good tip.
A second range is probably okay at this stage because you really will die if he gets in with scouts. So, and a second range, more archers will allow you to put more pressure as well. Like the opponent doesn't have walls. It's kind of an unwallable map for both of you. Really,
He's so hard on gold. What's he doing?
yeah, he's gonna buy up. Like he has the market coming down next, so that's the plan. But actually, yeah, you can go forward again. So this is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, that was really lucky. He ran right into the spearman. And yeah, you're
Makes up for the last one.
yeah, you're like 5 fills up because of less idle time, but of course, ideally we want to have 0. But for now, it's okay. Let's try and get the idle time under a minute. Under a minute till the end of Feudal Age, and that's just a huge.
That's idle
skill
TC, not
increase.
just total idle villager time, right?
No, yeah, that's keeping specifically your TC idle, as in like not creating villagers or techs. You will get 1 here, very nice, and forcing a tower, beautiful. So what the tower does is, of course it pushes you away, but what that means is that he can't add TCs because he doesn't have the stone. So in this situation, you have to expect him to go for 1 TC play, because there's no he can't, like, unless he goes to stone, which is going to be inefficient. So his best play from here is to go 1 TC knight all in, so you can kind of expect that. Especially from burgers as well. So, yeah, you kind of just have to prepare.
So what should I do? Just mass crossbow, or do
Crossbowmen
defensive?
and even pikes as well is okay. Looks like you're both going to be up at about the same time, but we definitely don't want to be throwing the units there. Like, the tower's there, you got to respect the tower. But yeah.
I know it's so inaccurate. I can keep dodging it.
Yeah, you can, but I mean, if he
He
introduces
tries to
the
wall again.
scouts,
Like, it's in your base.
Yeah.
Show some respect.
yeah. Well, I mean, if he did wall you in, it would have been a disaster. But
Yeah.
it's not really worth it though. You will take some losses here, and I think it's better to just fall back, right? Oh man, yeah, focused on other things. Yeah,
Oh no. Yeah, this is not.
yeah, just not paying attention to anything else. And I'm assuming you're gonna get a market and go up here in just a sec. But yeah, like this is such a problem. Oh, I think he attacked you with a scout here at the wood line, so you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
But yeah, keeping the archers alive would have been really good, because you can't really go crossbowmen if you don't have any archers. The power of crossbowmen is that you can mass them in Feudal Age, and then you have a bunch of units. But if you start making crossbowmen in Castle Age, it's just not really very strong, actually. Knights are a lot stronger if you're going to start production in the next age. And so,
I do not want to go knight against turbos.
Yeah. Forgetting double bit was actually kind of bad.
Oh, I did that? That's horrible.
So actually, let's take a look at the economy here. I mean, you're still up on like 1,300 resources, so yeah, you're dominating here. But would have been even more with the double bit axe upgrade. Wheelbarrows, it's gonna come in a bit late. Now we're going to stone, which not really useful here, I think. Wait.
Well, okay. Here's my logic, and you can critique me on this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't mass crossbows now. I don't want to go knights.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I going to do? I'm going to just boom on defense. That's my logic.
Yeah.
So let's go stone, get some castles.
Yeah, but you generally don't want to get...
towers.
Yeah, again, I think you're planning a little too far ahead. You want to get the TCs, and then you get the defenses for them, kind of. It's like...
But don't just die to mass knights then.
Well, that's when you go pikes. It's better to go for the military defense instead of the castle defense, because if you have a castle... Where are you going to place the castle? It doesn't even matter where you place the castle. He's just going to go somewhere else. So, whereas if you have like 20 pikemen, then you can run and chase, which, the pikeman is the perfect play here. But yeah, going to stone is often, pretty much rarely a good play. So I think, yeah, again, like towers are good against crossbowmen specifically, but against almost anything else, it's kind of bad. Well, but towers are good against crossbowmen and mangoes. Those are the two things that you build them against. Other than that,
They're
it's
pretty good against infantry, aren't they?
against infantry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but nobody really goes infantry, so yeah,
Right.
yeah. And even then, like I guess they're okay, but yeah, infantry's just not really very good, unfortunately, in general. Yeah, and well, this of course this lumber camp giving us trouble again.
Yep.
And
so bad.
So you are making spears, but you really need to have more barracks. So like 3 barracks, 3 barracks full production.
3. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah, 3. Because as I was saying earlier, like barracks units, the archers, they're really cheap, so you can definitely afford to have 3. So like, how many stables this guy has? He has 2 stables, but 2 stables, knights are quite a bit more expensive, and he can still support 2 stables. So you can definitely support 3 racks.
Yeah, wow.
No problem.
Is he 1 TC or 2?
1 TC at the moment. But, well, we'll see if another... Well, he can't add a TC because he added the tower, right? So it's got to be one TC. So
Right.
it's no problem. But you are sending your units in one by one. And Spearmen, they're just not quite pikemen. They're not on the same level. But, let's see.
That looks like a managing eco. That doesn't look intentional.
Yeah. There we go. I mean, you did some damage to his knight, and his knights don't have any armor, so they do die to the towers a little bit easier, but still not the greatest.
Yeah.
But let's see. So Bowsaw, I think what we need to do is rebalance the economy. So when you see that you're floating this much gold, yeah, exactly. Rebalance the economy like this. Buy a TC. This is where it looks like you're gonna get a castle here, but I mean, it's protecting the gold, but you protect the gold with walls against knights, not with a castle out here. This castle, if you're gonna get a castle, protect here, because there's a gold here, there's a gold here, there's a TC, there's a wood line, like a castle here, and it takes the center of the map, right? Obviously, it's hard to get when your opponent has knights, but I mean, you have the TC, you can get it here.
Yeah, I'm covered.
You're kind of covered, right? So, considering the castle placements, it's part of getting a castle. It's just considering where you're gonna get them, and the same with the TC placements. It's like I think about where I'm gonna be placing my TCs from Dark Age. Like with my Dark Age scouting, I'm already thinking about where I'm gonna set up the base, because if there's no good TC locations, then maybe I'll decide to go one TC all in instead of adding TCs, because there's no TC locations. So you can you can inform your strategy just based on the map. It's higher level thinking though. Like it's not.
That's the thing I love about
yeah.
AoE over StarCraft is that the map consideration is such a strategic factor, and the fact that you have to think about the map every game.
Yeah.
I think that's such a huge point in its strategic favor over StarCraft.
And I think that's why I switched from StarCraft 2 to Age of Empires. Really, is because just
oh my god,
yeah,
fucking AI.
Yeah, I think
It's like I'm here to repair this wall. Do you mind?
Yeah. Well, this is where you use your repair hotkey instead of right-clicking. I think you're right-clicking to repair. This is where you need a repair hotkey. Okay, yeah, but it just happens. And Pikeman, it's 25 seconds. We're gonna throw the spears before Pikeman upgrade. This is where you just gotta retreat to the TC. Just be patient for Pikeman upgrade. Now he's gonna get in, but we're only 2 racks, and this one hasn't been used as much as well. It's at 50% efficiency. We can see how much it's been used in the past minute.
That seems such an amazing tool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I think this is in the paid version. Like, I have the paid version. Of course, I do this as my job, so of course I have the paid version. It's only like 5...
This is bad. So here I'm ahead. I'm 3 TC and up on bills, and this just completely neutralizes that advantage.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, once he gets in. So it was an underinvestment into military. So that has been a theme, yes, of all of these games has been an underinvestment into military, especially in early Castle Age. So I would say that you will learn a lot by learning to 1 TC all in. That will teach you a different way of playing, and it will really help. And when you do play this defensive style, it's still going to help to.
Again, if I 1 TC all in with knights, I don't hit a wall till well above 1200.
Yeah.
So that's definitely easy mode.
Yeah.
But it just felt like if I try and do archers at that level, I'm going to get absolutely fucking rolled. So there's no point.
Yeah, but what you can do, like in this matchup, you could have gone 1 TC all in by going like 3 barracks pikemen with forward siege, and you make rams, and you have pikeman ram, and then he stops us. It doesn't have to be knight all in.
Yeah, because he has to go like crossbow or camelot or something like that.
Yeah, and if he does that, I mean, you just make mangonels. You never try and take down a castle with rams in Castle Age, though. It's like very rarely going to work, but you know, if he's on crossbow, you just add mangonels. And, you know, maybe instead of going pikes in that situation, you have your own cross moment. It kind of depends. But, like, Knight all-in is the easiest one to do, but it's not the only 1 TC all-in that you can do. Like, you can do a 1 TC all-in with any civ. There's different units that you can make. And in this matchup, you know he's going to go knights. Going for just full pikes could have been super, super strong. Like, you're on the pikes now, but it's almost too late. I guess we'll see how this game plays out, though. Let's see.
Is that the 3rd or the 4th TC there?
Yeah, that's the 3rd TC. So actually, on the minimap...
Really? I thought I put another one up top.
Yeah,
that's silly.
On the minimap, we can actually see the TCs. There's this nice little icon, so it's pretty useful. And we can see the castles as well. The opponent's on 4 TCs.
Yeah. So I'm dead again. I just don't know it yet.
Not fully dead yet. You can definitely save yourself with full pikeman spam from this position because Japanese pikes are pretty strong, even against Imperial Age
That's
units.
what I do.
Yeah.
But I'm so late. He gets into hand cannon before I really get online.
Yeah. Hand cannons are difficult to deal with here.
So yeah, we've got eco parity again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you are better than your opponents at keeping the TC running, as you said. So that is definitely good. Oh yeah, he's going into Arb. So. Yeah, or, well, crossbowman. Maybe he thought he had Arb. Yeah, Berbers don't have Arb. Anyways. Arson's kind of not really worth anything here, but Arson's kind of expensive. It's 200 resources, which isn't crazy, but I don't know. It's not worth it.
My only hope is to take down his castle with infantry, so that's why I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Wow, you actually got his trebs there. I thought you definitely weren't going to get the trebs, but yeah.
Japanese units are ridiculous.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, infantry is just... Okay, so from this position, you're actually ahead on eco again. So what do you need? You need to buy 100 stone, and you need to get a castle here and start a treb war. Because his hand cannons can't do anything if you have a castle here. The units, they come to the backside here. And they raid from this side. What that does is it forces his hand cannons to come home. So suddenly, you're sieging from the front, and he loses his castle. He has his hand cannons back here, and then your reinforcements support your trebs, and you push forward. That's
wow. So there was a play here, even though that might not work. That's really encouraging. That's great.
Yeah, that's what I would have done, and I think it actually would have been okay because, like, he doesn't have that much. Basically, armies that you can't fight, like these death ball armies, it's not really a death ball yet, but it feels like a death ball. Any army that you can't fight, you have to outmaneuver. So you have to, like, go down here, even going up here. Like, literally, like, anywhere other than attacking the front is going to be better in this situation. And it can work. If you get a castle here, bombards are a little bit hard to deal with, but, you know, you get a castle here, you maybe get lucky and are able to snipe his bombard with your treb or something, or with some infantry, something like that. It's not a good position, but it's definitely a winnable position. Because your opponent doesn't have like 130 bills. It's like only 72 bills. It's not that many. He's got 36 hand cannons in the queue though, so kind of hard to deal with. But yeah, like I think that Arbs would have been good, but yeah, the game is called. At this point, he took the middle hill. And that's
right. I realized I was dead because I wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
I don't have a Japanese unit have some cheeky late game option to try and come back with.
Yeah, Japanese late game is kind of rough in some situations. Just not having the final armor on the cavalry really. Like, you can go cavalry, but it's not the greatest. But yeah,
I'm much more comfortable with heavy CA at that point. If I'm doing.
Yeah. Japanese heavy CA are fine. Yeah, you had over 5,000 more resources collected than your opponents, so
that's painful.
Yeah, it's just using those resources more effectively. You invested into like champions, which didn't do anything. Basically, like, those things are pretty expensive, and they ended up not quite working here. But yeah, as you were saying, Arbs is just kind of good. Like, against Berbers, Arbs are going to be, in general, pretty good. So the composition is Arbalister and Halberdier with Trebuchets. And that's, like, the perfect composition here. And Berbers doesn't really have a great option against that, actually. So, yeah, if you have Siege Ram, usually it's pretty good against Berbers, because then it kind of forces them to make, like... Well, if it's like Siege Ram Hal, but of course, Japanese don't have Siege Ram, so Capped Rams are just not the same.
No.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's all the analysis I have for today. Do you have any more questions?
That's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Stuff. A couple of take homes that I can really internalize.
Yeah.
Just in general, which is the militarization and economy balance and that transition to feudal.
Yeah.
Transition to castle.
Yeah. Have you checked out my YouTube stuff that I have? Like I have a ton of YouTube stuff. because that's I do just as much YouTube stuff as I do Twitch, and like all of my best videos are in this playlist. I'll just send you a link here. All of the best videos are in here, and I have some on like how to transition to the next age and stuff like that. Let me see, what did I call it? Oh, I have one on how to attack your opponent as well. That one's probably really good for you.
I've watched a couple of them. They're fantastic content.
Nice, nice.
That's what drew me to you, is seeing those videos.
Yeah, yeah, good to hear.
I'll look at them all.
Yeah, search through those, and yeah, definitely I'd recommend the how to attack your opponent. The 10 tips for late game ones probably going to be pretty good too. Just get you thinking about the compositions and stuff. And the walling for Arabia as well. How to wall your base. That will help a lot about just like thinking about how to wall a base based on like how open it is and stuff like that. So it's all in there.
Yeah, the I'm from Java guy makes a good question. If he drops the castle and the opponent makes trebs before I get the castle up, how do I defend that to try and initiate that treb war?
Yeah, if the opponent is forward, say that the opponent got like a castle here, and it's like there's the 2 golds here, so you have to take back this area. He has trebs. Basically, you need to get a further away castle, like one back here, and then basically you have to make it so that his trebs have to come here, out of range of his castle. So his trebs have to be here to treb you, pretty much. So then you can engage. So the only way for him to push further is to get another castle forward or to have more military. So the idea is that you give up all the ground next to the third castle. It's like, he gets the castle here, you give up this ground for now, while you get a castle back here so he can't advance too far, because if he advances too far, his trebs are exposed and then you kill him. So you try and control a further back hill. So like this hill is good. You don't want to go too far out on the map, but like you don't want to go here either, because if you got a castle on this hill, he can treb you from his hill that he has. So you want to go far enough away that his trebs have to step away from the safety.
I've seen Hero do that. He'll just delete a whole bunch of his base and drop a castle back.
Yeah, exactly. So you also kind of don't want to go like here, because he can take this hill easily and kill you. So you go like further back. Even this castle is good in that situation, or like here, because then the trebs are on the low ground and he has to go super far back. So yeah, it wouldn't be here, but it'd be like where the mining camp is. It has to be far enough back where the trebs can't be on a hill and they're super exposed. That's where you get the castle, and then you build up your trebs from there. If your Civ has bombard cannons, you can just go for bombard cannon as well. Can be really good, but yeah, in terms of castle,
it's just awkward that you're as Japanese, you want to get Catapruto, because the only way your siege is better than you, that has an advantage. Otherwise, your siege sucks. But with Catapruto, it's quite nice.
Yeah, it increases the fire rate. So
as well as the ability to dodge shots and retreat.
Yeah, exactly. So those 2 things can be.
But then your castle's tied up for ages. So,
well, you get that after you get your 4 trebs. You get 4 trebs, and then you get the tech.
Right.
So that's actually usually what you want to do in general. Get your units out, and then get the techs. Just as a general rule, like you get the units out while you're walking to your opponent's base. You get the tech, and then it's in, and then you take a fight. That's how it should work a lot of the time. So it's kind of the same idea here.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Look, that's obviously a lot, but there's a lot of takeaways there that I can just think with, like those main points.
Yeah.
And then the general idea of watching my initial base. Like, I do think about my base layout in Dark Age, but just put a bit more thought into that, a bit more care.
Yeah.
That's something I can just work on every single game. What's the next stage for us, do you think, now that we've done the replay, you start seeing what I'm dealing with?
Yeah. Well, I think you were going to send me 2 more replays, right? Like, I think we were going to do 6.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So we'll do another day where we just go over 2, and and then we can schedule just like 1 to 3 hour sessions. Usually like 1.5 hours is usually pretty good for people. And yeah, I think that our first session we will do a lot of single player stuff and just really drill a proper build order for Dark Age and Feudal Age. those are the two things. Just like really get you started off on the right track, and then you can take what you learn in a session to ladder, and you'll see a huge difference.
Cool, makes sense. The other two replays I was going to send you, I did a quick review of them before I sent them, and when I was like a bit calmer after the game, and I realized they were just obvious, stupid mistakes. One was my terrible eco, and the other was just an obvious mistake. There wasn't much to learn from it, so I didn't send them.
Yeah.
So I'll find two that actually, when I have to learn something on them.
Yeah, do that. And yeah, I'll be around. I won't be around this weekend, but I'll be around in general. So, yeah.
Cool. Looks Fivels, that was awesome, man. Thank you very much.
All right, yeah, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next time.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Yeah. Alrighty. I know I promised golf, right? It's getting late. Do we still have golfers in chat? It's been like 2 hours, though. We probably don't. I needed to get these replays done, though. We got Butter here. Maybe I'll send Ozone a message on Discord. I didn't have him there. Send Grathring a message, too. That was a good session, though. I think we got a lot of good coaching done there. Maybe I'll go to... I don't think I've ever sent Ozone a message. I have him. It's probably too late for some people, but I'll send out messages. I'll send to Grathrang, send to Ozone, Nets might wanna join as well. I think he was in last time. Send him a message. It's probably not on. There you go. Yeah, we'll ping everybody. I don't think I have any more energy to play a game. Oh, you redeemed one. Okay, wait, did you send it? I'll do one more. We can do another one. 5 replays in a row is really drains me though. Usually I only do 3 in a row actually. This is like a lot. It's reminding me of when I did those really long streams where it was like 9 hours of coaching. No, we got it. I'm waiting for people to respond on Discord potentially as well. So. I don't want to like do an everyone thing, but okay. Ah, it is 11 versus Grathring. Nice. A classic. I think I've seen you guys fight before. Is that a real confusion? Okay. Celts versus Khmer. Well, I mean, we know Grathring. We know he's gonna go for the Khmer FC into Knights. We know that's gonna be the plan. So we gotta prepare for that. Now, Celts should be pretty good against that with the faster moving pikemen. Should be pretty strong, I would think. We have forward berries and forward gold, which is pretty unfortunate, though. We do have a back gold, though, so that could be like a backup plan. Let's take a look at the scouting here. Pretty good so far. You're gonna see the gold. Very nice. And let's see. Overall, kind of unfortunate gold and berries, but the wood lines are okay, so no problem here. It's not really a wallable map, though. You have to go aggressive, and Celts is good at doing that. Even against Khmer, where he can jump in the houses, you can go men-at-arms, and you can just kill them in the houses. If he's gonna go FC, you just go men-at-arms, right? The house placements are good, because they're near the berries, and then this guy can just transfer to the berries. That's usually what I do. My house builders, and then go to them then. Beautiful. Been watching a lot of Survivalist, I can see. Grathring's here! We're reviewing this game real quick before, we're gonna play some golf. We're gonna do it after this. It's gonna be sweet. We got Butter. You're falling asleep in your chair. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of late there too. 20 hours up, dang. Well, you know, I don't want to force you to go. Did 8 hours, watched NAC, and then 6 hours. Yeah, I was wondering why you were streaming at like at the prime time and not in the middle of the night. All right, so barracks coming down for Men at Arms timing, beautiful, just like you should be doing here. And ooh, Grath idled for 31 seconds. I wonder what happened this game. Maybe a little bit of house. It happens. Men at Arms coming in. Ooh, that could have been a little bit better placed, but you know, it happens. All right. You know what you should get in the habit of doing is just getting one build to build the lumber camp as well. It is just better. Just a little bit more wood. And when you're doing faster builds, like where are you gonna have enough? You will have enough wood for the archery range, but you know, every res counts. I don't think we need to prioritize walling this. And if we're gonna prioritize walling this, just spend 4. Wait, no, is that 4? Yeah, 4 palisades and go to this side. It's just gonna be better. This is just super awkward. There we go. Elo, this is 1300. There we go. Okay. Right. We've got the Men at Arms coming in. Stable is seen. All right. Oh, and it's not FC from our friend Rusty Shackle. It's actually standard Scouts play. Ooh. And the range goes there anyways, so yeah. I mean, I probably would have preferred the range kind of like, I don't know, maybe in front of the gold, I guess. Maybe. It's super awkward to wall this map. Maybe beside the barracks and then wall in front of the gold this way. That's probably the way that is best. Go with that. But let's see what the Men at Arms are doing here. So we are gonna be. Scout is doing his own thing. We're kind of trapped in here. I think that the play here, when you see the stable, is to get a spear and send it forward with the Men at Arms. And maybe another spear for defense, but like getting a spear, getting it forward, just to group up. So right now, yeah, you're forcing some awkward walls and stuff, but you're gonna die to 4 scouts in just a sec. Wait, Grath doesn't have 4 though. 3 is not enough. 3 is definitely not enough. He needs to have 4. With 4, he kills this. With 3, can't. Oh, that's so good for Grath. Then he just gets out. Beautiful micro. All right, yeah. So now he can pick you away with the scouts. He will never win this fight though. Yeah. Oh, sick engage actually. Oh, good surrounds, but it's still not a win for Grath though. He should never take this fight until he has 4. Like it's still not a win. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. Wait, do we have a Khmer barracks? What? That's kind of crazy. Maybe he thought it was gonna be scouts. I don't know. Rathrang is like super skilled with Khmer as well, like experience. So I feel like it was a conscious decision, but maybe not. That's a little too many spearmen. There we go. Nice wall. This is a perfect wall. And you ended up kind of walling like I thought you were gonna, or thought you should wall anyways, but you know, in front is a little better. Just a little bit more in case there's archers or something. It's just super awkward. If a siege push comes, it's like, I don't know. It gets into your face easier. Where are the scouts? I guess the scouts kind of died, right? The scouts shouldn't have died, and they should have come forward to pressure. That's what should have happened. In terms of idle TC, really nice. You can really tell like the difference between the 1K and 1300 is the idle TC is a lot lower. Obviously, everything is quite a bit better, but oof, the unit control. Oh boy. The advantage of scouts is that they have mobility, so you have to avoid taking fights. Like you really have to be paying attention to your scout numbers and just like keeping them alive and not running into spears accidentally. Yeah. Oh, forgetting fletching. Yeah. Oh, the spearman. Chad spearman with 2 scout kills. It's fine.
Dạ bẩm có thảo dân thiên hạ có gì sai bạn?
Well, yeah. What I like to do is scout this with the sheep at the start of the game. That's what you should get in the habit of, is scouting exactly where you're going to wall with your sheep. So right to the edge, so you know if it's open. And it helps a lot. I started to do that like a few months ago. There we go.
Thảo dân xin chờ đợi.
Double range. Is this guy going cavalry archers? No, he's going to go skirms. Even better. Love it. But he didn't wall this. He should have been. Whoa, you should check this at least. Another shipment of scouts have arrived. Yeah, I mean, with fletching, you do an okay fight. Without fletching, it's horrible. Horrible. Are you alive? I'm alive. Yes. I am back from Japan now. Okay. Let's take a look at economy. 17 farms. Beautiful. You don't want any more than that. 16 also, yeah, between 15 and 17 is the magic number, I find, of farms in feudal age. Now, it's going to be 37 plus wheel. That's going to be fine. The problem is that you did throw a lot of archers there, so trying to mass again, it's kind of difficult. So, I mean, what you want to do, probably get a second range here, if you're going to want to mass. Because, well, I mean, you can get it once you click up as well. It doesn't really matter. Hey, Luchowski's here. Welcome. So we're gonna play some golf with your friends after this. I've been coaching for like 3 hours, so anyways. Not quite 3 hours, but quite a bit. And yeah, we're gonna do a chill game after this. Oh, nice for the first time visitor to Japan. Oh, do you speak any Japanese? If you don't, then it's gonna be a little tricky to go anywhere except for Tokyo. But anyways, there we go. That's a lot of scouts, but the problem is that scouts kind of dinky. This is not the palisade wall that you should attack though, because the vills are here. Just attack this palisade wall. Then the vills have to go over here, right? There we go. Also, scouts should never be dying to these archers because they're skirms. The skirms should go in front. The skirms should go here, and the scouts should also be here, kind of. Actually, I think Wrath could have continued to pressure. He just needs to, like, keep the skirms in a better position. Oh, there's no upgrades on them. They needed to have, like, fletching at least. But, yeah. Learning a few phrases. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just be respectful, I guess. Don't speak on the train. Stuff like that. Okay, there we go. Here they come. And Grathring a little slower up, but Levit is not going to be able to really hit a strong crossbow timing because there's not that many units. Like 11 is pretty good. But yeah. I'm assuming that Grathring is going to follow this up with knights. I'm assuming that's why he doesn't want to upgrade the skirmishers. Yeah, bloodlines. He's going to go knights. So, pretty strong. I like the second range. That's good. It was necessary. And keeping the ranges running for the most part. This one stopped working temporarily, but for the most part, good macro. And yeah, the extras are coming in handy already. Beautiful. Wait, infantry armor? Infantry armor? Oh, we're gonna miss our crossbow timing. Bruh. Go. Wait, did you lock the gate? Is that why they were chilling? I think you locked the gate and didn't realize it. That's what that looked like. Yeah, I do that occasionally as well. I mean, it works. Shouldn't have worked, but it worked. You can focus fire these cross. Yeah, Grass should be careful with these. You can one-shot them if all your guys fire at the same time. No, just go towards them so they don't dodge. That would have been a time where you just charge right at the skirms and you lose 2 guys, but you kill all 5 of them. It's fine. But I guess running from there is also okay. Pikeman upgrade, yeah. Like that call. But oh, you spent 5 stone on this stone wall. Ooh. Yeah, you should have had the TCs before getting pikemen here, because you were up so much faster that you just get the 3Ds down, and then you get the pikemen afterwards. But if you get the pikemen now, it's gonna hurt the boom maybe a little bit. But I mean, the key is just having that 5 stone. Just if you do place that stone wall, you gotta get one of your farmers to just long distance the 5 stone. Defensive siege, that's so good for you, Lavid, because if he's making siege from home, it's gonna take so long to get that siege forward. That's gonna delay the boom. But wait, is he on 3 TCs? What did he spend his? Oh yeah, he's on 3 TCs. Okay, so grass gonna boom. Grass boom's gonna be ahead because you didn't get the 3rd TC on time. So actually, you know what you did wrong here was your early Castle Age strategy. Like your setup here is just wrong. Or at least it's slow. Like that needed to come down way earlier. And it was because you didn't have the 5 stone. It's understandable why it came down late, but I mean, don't place that stone wall, or at least get that extra stone. This is so risky, actually. Grathring should have like 8 knights on the field, and he should be here. Where are his 8 knights? They're chilling at home. I guess he smelts this, so that's fine. Wanted too much in early castle. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the main thing is just not getting the TCs down. If you're not going to go for the TCs right away, then you need to be going aggressive with, like, siege and stuff like that. Or at least more than this. Also, the crossbowman upgrade came in when we were here. The crossbowman upgrade should come in when you're at the opponent's base. And that's not going to get walled. But there's a monk and there's pikes, so it'll be fine. It's only 8 guys, I think, with, like, no upgrades. I mean, don't send them in 2x2. Don't send them in 2x2. No. You're rushing things. There's no rush to clean these up. Just chill. Just get like 6 together, 6 to 8 together, and then go. There we go. Oh, nice snipe actually on that one. Good. Graf kind of not really paying attention to his units there, so it's fine though. But he could have killed all of your stuff if you just run in with everything, but he wanted to kill the house. He wanted to make the house 666 HP. It's very important. How did he not get the conversion? RNG. Okay, so, but Grath is booming better, I think. Like, he's got the full Vil Qs. Yeah, you do as well. It's kind of even at this point, but, let's see, what's the farm count? Khmer with the huge farm count, though, so Grathrank's gonna be able to keep the TCs running maybe a little bit more. Bosaw, we have Bosaw, though, so actually Celtic economy is pretty strong with the wood. But I think Khmer Ballista Elephants might be kind of hard to deal with, potentially, in the late game. Woad Raiders could probably raid and outmaneuver the Ballista Elephants pretty well, but I mean, the Ballista Elephants, in terms of just like straight up fighting, gonna be pretty strong. Onagers? Yeah, but it's like, Khmer will have cavalry, and Onagers on Arabia just get picked off. Usually, it's kind of how it happens. Oh. So yeah, that defensive siege workshop, it's just the Scorpion took so long to get forward, ended up not really doing anything. Grathrang needed that Scorpion as well. If Grathrang has the Scorpion and a few more units, then he probably takes you off of gold at least, which is pretty good. There we go. Oh, on the hill, Grathrang wins this. Crazy. Yeah, that. Never let your pikemen go and try and take the fight on the hill against the knights. Like, that's just... When you have, like, less than them, too. You need to have 20 pikes before that move is going to be good. So that was actually hugely... That's like game-ending losses there, losing those pikemen. And really, really nice play to go for the forward siege. Now, Ram, unnecessary. You just make Scorpions, and then you just kill the buildings with the knights. Scorpion needs to be like here. Scorpion should zone the monks. That's the main job here. Scorpion should go after this guy because he's gonna convert, right? Scorpion should hit this. If that monk converts, that's like yikes. Yikes. Basically, the Scorpion's job is to shoot monks. That's what his job is here. Shoot monks and repair bills, but like monks are the priority. But yeah, Ram is potato blood, basically. Because Ram doesn't do anything here, as you can see. It's easy to see after the fact, but it's so hard to call though. Grathrang's been macroing better. Look at the bill queues. He's going big, but those pikemen do be kind of strong. Knights only counter pikes when they outnumber them by a lot, but when they're equal number, or like in this situation, pikes are pretty good. When the knights are like attacking bills and stuff, they're just getting piked, right? Oh, the bill is getting healed. So yeah, what needed to happen was Grathrang needed to have like 3 scorpions instead of 2 rams and a scorpion, and then not just throw the knights, and just like keep the knights here and pull them back to the scorpions. But 1 scorpion's not enough, and then the knights were kind of just killing themselves by running in and dying to pikes. So I think with just a bit better unit control, Grathrang like easily wins the game. But behind it, the macro was pretty good. The game's not over. Oh, there's a random farm board. I love it. Quick to compare. Okay. I think we misclicked the men-at-arms. Got 1 random men-at-arms in here. Uh-oh. We're gonna kill our own guys? Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but you have to attack around the center. Otherwise, your dudes will just die. Hell, longswords. Is it a play, though? I feel like going Woads here is sick, actually. But we're kind of not on stone enough. It's time to go Imp. Basically, we should have enough for a castle on Imp, but if we were going to go Woads, we would get it earlier. Yeah, you wish you had stone, because you push this back, and then you want to get a castle on the hill here. Exactly. And it's just a good play, because you can't pressure with pikemen. Pikemen are only good at defending, they're not good at attacking, so you will never be able to attack until you actually make something else. So you have to decide. You're still making pikemen, which is unnecessary. Basically, you should have stopped pikemen production as soon as you crushed the knights 1 time. Like, once he stops making knights, or at least once you crush the attack, you don't really need the pikemen anymore. Now it's time to switch to a different unit, because you took such a good fight. Even if he adds more knights, like, you'll have Woads and you can make pikes behind, and you still have lots of pikes left over. You're gonna go up here. You need to stop, yeah, like, stop the pikes and just go up. Stop even the vills and just go up. You have the buildings, so it's just really, you could have been up like a minute earlier. Let's see how long it takes to go up. This is a situation where you stop vills for like 2 seconds, and then you just go up, and then you resume vill production. Because your food, you know, you gotta get Imp started. As I said, 30 farms, 70 villagers, that's about when you want to think about Imp. You're way past that point. And Grath is going to go all-in knights here. Actually a sick play. Going up to Imp. Okay, so now going up to Imp means we fall back to our castle, which should be on this hill. But we don't go forward ever in this situation. Where we're going to Imp, we have just pikemen. Maybe you try and sneak this relic, but like, these pikemen are so out of position. Like, what are they defending? They should be, I mean, you should have a castle here, and you should have your monk here, and you should be healing and stuff. Oh, boy. Sending some pikes forward, okay. Maybe. At least pay attention. Oh, now you see that. Now you run. Now you run with everything. Into your base. Into your base. Not to the hill. Into your base. That's a lot of guys. Run away. Into the base. No. Don't try and save the Mangonel. He's dead. He's already dead. Oh, what's he doing? Dude, he's flexing. You definitely misread how that fight was gonna go. Oh my god. I didn't even see the scorpions. Yeah, run. Why are we taking a fight uphill against this? Wait, why is Grath not just patrolling and killing your guys? Wait, why did Grath split his units for no reason, and now he's actually gonna lose this fight? Oh my god. Just keep the knights together, Graf. Just keep them together and then kill the pikes. Why do we have to split the knights? Graf lost like 15 knights there for no reason. That hurts so much. Well, he was gonna get in anyways. Okay. Disaster. This castle needed to be up way earlier, as you know. But, I mean, we just spam pikes. Ooh, maybe we should get another barracks. I know you were trying to get barracks out here, but, I mean, yeah, barracks in the back. Now it's panic. If Graf just conserved his knight numbers better, he would have, like, 20 knights in your base just winning the game. Oh, man, he clicked the castle foundation. Yeah, I think Grathring misclicks his knights a lot. That's my main criticism. I watch so much Grathring, and just the unit retention is actually the reason he loses so many games. He would win so many games if he just keeps the knights alive a little bit more. Oh, we're zooming in a little too much. Look at these Siege Workshops. What a gamer. He's gaming super hard with these Siege Workshops. Wow, and Graf is up on 141 bills. Actually insane. Oh my god, if Grathring gets a castle here, he wins this game. Just wins this game. Outright. Where's the castle going for Grathring? We'll put it on this. Like, look, misclicking the, you kind of, oh my god, just patrol Graf. Just patrol the knights. Don't try and right-click, because right-clicking leads to accidentally hitting the castle foundation. Beautiful. Actually, it should have been here, but anyways, beautiful. He's gonna get that up before he's in imp as well. Nice timing on that. And the other one's up here. Wait, why? Why is it on the low ground in the middle of nowhere? Hello? That's nonsensical. Just place it here. And it's actually good. Alright. Anyways. This castle's gonna have to get deleted. Are we gonna get the delete? Yeah, delete. Castle back here. Oh, this is like, oh, see, look, this is like the other game. Oh, there. Wait. Grathring, why are you placing the castle here? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Get this hill. If he places it, like, next to this hill, he just wins, because it's, like, in a good spot, then Treb from the top of the hill. But now it's, like, on the low ground to this hill. And it's kind of awkward. Yeah. This castle, I think, can be Treb from the hill here, though, so maybe it should have been a little further back. Okay. Up. Trebs. Trebs. Trebs. So important. Sell the food and get the Trebs. There's actually nothing more important than selling food and getting Trebs here. Like, that's actually the most important thing to do. Once you're up to imp, in this situation with 4 castles, like, you better get on the Treb production. Heavy Scorpion. He's memeing. I mean, you would get Heavy Scorpion for this number of scores, but like, holy moly, we need something to actually push, some real siege units that can push buildings. Oh my god, disgusting. Usually you get double crossbowman, or double crossbow before heavy scorp, because it's just kind of better. But, to each his own. Where's the Trebs, my dude? Conscription. There's the double crossbow. Oh boy. I think Aleva just didn't really know what he was doing in terms of unit composition here. Woad Raiders earlier would have been good, but yeah, we just need, kind of need like 1,000,000 halbs. And honestly, like, siege towering the halbs into this mass is actually a legit play here. Oh, onagers, but guess what? No protection. You just get the siege tower into the center and then the halbs just like clean. At least that's the idea. Probably it doesn't work with this number of dudes, but yeah, that was not the greatest castle by Grathring, I must say. Just camps the rally point. Yeah, I mean, the good thing about barracks is that you can rally them inside the barracks. But it does take a bit of micro, and it's kind of annoying to do, but you can do that. Yeah, at this point, Alevid is completely dead. Just retaining the unit mass was the main issue. Just constantly throwing one by one. It was an issue from even from like really early game. I don't know if you were doing that with the spearmen, but definitely with the pikemen. Well, the caps are all cleaned up though, so honestly, the bill count's still good. It's not over. Can you fit a dock on the pond though? Oh, this? Yes. Should be able to get a dock there. Yeah. Could get like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 3 or 4. Oh, sick. But where's this? Where are the halbs? We need halb support. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, dude. The 7+2 range? Wait, you have also 9 range. You're just trying to get the big bada boom, and you gotta settle for the little bada boom. Sometimes you just gotta settle for the little bada boom when there's Cavalier killing your guys. I love the Trebs actually killing stuff. The key here was just protecting the onagers with halbs better. If you just have like 20 halbs next to the onagers, they're fine. Grath doesn't even need a Treb. Yeah, he's killing stuff with the Thieves somehow. Can never kill the castle, but I don't know. It's such a slow-moving army, though. That's the thing. Like, if it's an army you can't fight, you need to outmaneuver it by just raiding. Like, what does Grath have at home? He doesn't have a castle anywhere. Like, imagine you just send like 20 woads into his base. He just loses. And then meanwhile, okay, yeah, sending the halbs against head on against 20 scorpions, maybe not the greatest. Yeah, see, you keep trying to go for the big bada booms. You gotta just kill the closer ones first. GG, well played. I mean, the onagers were good, but you kept trying to focus the center and just try and you should hit the sides of the mass. Otherwise, they just keep dying to the scorpions as well. You're trying to get too greedy, I think. Are you trying to be too greedy? Anyways, well played. Unit retention is probably the name of the game here, though. Both players kind of needlessly throwing units the whole game. It's hard to keep the units back, but you do have to set the rallies back a little bit further. Just make more, basically. But yeah, Celt's late game is really awkward. Because you're kind of forced to play Woads and Halbs, which is kind of awkward against this comp. But I mean, the onagers should do well. Just need to protect them a little bit better. So I think you had the right idea. Also, if you had a castle here, it would have delayed Grass push so hard. So earlier to stone, you had the TC on stone too. So it was just thinking about going to stone and then getting that. So as soon as you pushed him away initially here with the pikes, you stop pike production, you go to stone, you go imp, you get this, you start making your Imperial Age units. So like Woad Raiders or whatever. And then you prevent him from pushing here, and then you try and get this castle location. Or you try and push center, like you try and go to here, take this gold, like that would have been another spot. So Grathring, this castle was good. The castle up here was nonsensical, but this castle was sick. All right, I think I'm done. Do we have any golfers? I think it's getting kind of late, honestly. Like, I would do one, but it's kind of late. We got Butter. Maybe a Lavid will join. I don't know if Grathrang's still here. Well, here, I'll load up the game. Let's go into golf. I'll load it up. See if we can get some people. Maybe we'll do a friendly a forest before I head off. Here we go. Golfing. There we go. And do I have a
Hazır. Usta.
Hazır. Usta. Efendim? Doğru. Usta. Evet. Seyiz.
Emre Seyis. Evet. Avcı. Seyis. Efendim. Avcı. Evet. Seyis. Emret. Hazır. Usta. Efendim. Avcı. Emre. Avcı. Efendim. Avcı.
Emrin? Evet. Tamam.
Hazır. Tamam. Avcı.
Efendim? Yaparım. Oduncu. Tamam. Yapar. Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Avcı. Yapar. Evet. Yapar. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Avcı. Hazır. Avcı. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Usta.
Evet. Avcı.
Emrin? Avcı. Hazır. Usta. Seyiz. Emrin? Tamam. Evet. Avcı. Efendim?
Efendim. Evet. Avcı.
Evet. Avcı. Emrin? Doğru. Tamam. Evet.
Hazır. Avcı.
Hazır. Yaparım. Avcı.
Emre Seyis. Evet.
Evet. Avcı. Efendim? Evet.
Efendim.
Hazır. Seyiz. Efendim? Avcı.
Emre.
Seyiz.
Hazır. Seyis. Evet. Seyis. Emre Seyis.
Emrin? Seyiz. Evet. Doğru. Usta. Emrin seyis. Efendim yaparım. Hazır.
Efendim.
Emrin seyis.
Evet seyis. Seyis.
Evet. Seyis. Hazır. Usta. Efendim? Emrin? Tamam.
Doğru,
Yaparım.
evet,
Tamam.
yaparım.
Doğru. Usta. Evet. Usta. Hazır. Efendim? Seyis. Evet. Usta. Efendim? Usta.
Hazır.
Hazır. Usta. Emrin? Usta. Usta. Usta.
Emrin. Efendim seyis.
Evet. Usta. Usta. Hazır. Usta. Emrin? Yaparım. Doğru. Usta. Usta. Efendim? Usta. Emrin? Usta. Efendim? Tamam. Yaparım. Evet, tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Usta. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Usta. Usta.
Hazır. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Hazır. Evet. Yaparım. Evet, tamam. Doğru. Tamam. Evet. Evet. Usta. Emrin? Usta. Hazır. Usta. Efendim? Doğru. Yaparım. Doğru. Yapar. Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Hazır. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Usta. Evet. Usta. Efendim? Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Madenci. Usta. Emrin? Evet, tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Doğru. Efendim? Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Emrin? Doğru. Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Madenci. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. Tamam. Usta. Hazır. Madenci. Yaparım. Evet. Madenci. Efendim?
Evet. Doğru. Madenci.
Hazır. Usta. Efendim? Usta.
Emdir. Usta.
Evet. Usta. Hazır. Tamam,
Avcı.
doğru. Emrin, tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Usta. Evet. Usta. Hazır. Usta. Emrin? Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet, tamam. Doğru. Tamam, evet. Yaparım. Efendim? Usta. Usta. Hazır. Usta. Efendim? Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Evet, tamam. Doğru. Usta. Emrin. Evet. Madenci. Hazır. Usta.
Hazır. Yaparım. Usta. Efendim yaparım. Usta.
Emrin. Yaparım. Efendim. Çiftçi. Madenci.
Evet. Çiftçi. Emdir. Çiftçi. Hazır.
Çiftçi. Evet. Çiftçi. Hazır. Doğru. Usta. Efendim? Tamam. Çiftçi.
Efendim doğru. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet. Usta.
Emrin. Yapar. Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Tamam.
Evet. Yaparım.
Efendim? Yaparım. Doğru. Tamam. Doğru. Usta.
Efendim. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Usta.
Emret. Yaparım. Evet. Saldır. İleri.
Evet. Usta.
Hazır. Evet. Madenci.
Hazır ol. Tamam. Allah
İleri.
Allah.
Emrin. Evet. Yaparım. Hazır. Doğru. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Evet. Yaparım. Saldır.
Efendim? Oduncu. Hazır. Tamam. Balıkçı. Evet. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. Usta.
Emdir. Madenci. Hazır. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Emrin. Doğru. Tamam. Oduncu.
Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Allah Allah. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Emret. Evet. Yaparım. Yaparım. Evet. Hazır ol. Tamam. Saldır.
Don't know why my mic wasn't working, but I adjusted it. Anyways,
Doğru.
I don't know when it got destroyed, but
Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım.
Emrin. Yaparım. Oduncu.
holy moly,
Oduncu.
I used to
Usta.
one-shot this one every
Oduncu.
time.
Evet.
I
Yaparım.
don't know what I used to do. It used to be easy.
Hazır ol. Yaparım. Saldır.
Can't believe nobody else mentioned
Allah
that.
Allah.
Yeah, well, people are just
Emdir.
listening to the birds chirping.
Evet.
It's all good.
Hazır. Tamam. Usta.
I mean, I
Emret.
was streaming
Yaparım. Evet.
my main game, which is Age of Empires, before coming here.
Efendim? Doğru. Evet. Yaparım.
If
Evet.
you've just joined
Doğru.
the
Tamam.
golf.
Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Yaparım. Tamam. Oduncu.
This one's risky.
Emret. Yaparım. İleri. Yaparım. Allah Allah.
I've never done it. Never done it. And now it's like
Hazır. Tamam.
I can't play it safe because I'm so far
Evet.
behind. But
Tamam. Yaparım.
Oh man, not that. Yeah,
Usta.
this wins.
Hazır ol.
There's,
Evet.
there's no
Yaparım.
way to come back.
Hazır ol. Emret. Tamam. Tamam.
Because the final one is not really that hard.
Evet. Emret. Yaparım. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Tamam. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. İleri.
Emret
evet,
yaparım.
evet.
Tamam. Usta. Usta.
Evet. Emret.
Okay. We might be able to hole in two if we're lucky.
Efendim
Oh
yaparım.
no.
Evet.
No, that's like the worst.
Hazır. Evet. Tamam. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet.
Could have brought it back.
Tamam,
Bogey here.
Yaparım.
PB's on this area now. Sometimes you can get absolutely screwed by like the starting area. It sometimes just doesn't launch you properly.
Saldır. İleri.
Fine, PB's.
Yaparım. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Allah Allah.
It was looking good.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam.
PB with the
Usta.
win here.
Emret. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım.
Oh,
Yaparım.
almost a
Yaparım.
six
İleri.
shot.
Tamam. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Emret. Yaparım. Yaparım.
Nope.
Yaparım. Saldır. Yaparım.
That was
Yaparım.
fun. It's 12 now. I gotta go off. I'm
Hazır ol. Tamam.
sleeping.
Yaparım.
I am gonna.
Hazır.
Evet. Yaparım. Yaparım.
It's been
Yaparım.
fun. Let's go raid somebody.
Efendim oduncu.
Hazır ol. Tamam. Tamam.
The stream went longer than I thought.
Evet.
I was
Usta.
going
Emrin.
to
Usta.
just do
Evet.
a quick one,
Usta.
but then we had the replay reviews and it just got out of hand.
Efendim. Usta. Emrin.
Out
Usta.
of hand. So let's
Emrin,
see.
usta.
Hazır.
Shadow's on.
Hazır. Usta.
Hopefully if he's doing 1v1s.
Evet efendim.
Go over to Shadow.
Usta.
Go say hi.
Hazır.
Evet.
Yaparım. Emret. Doğru.
Always entertaining
Usta.
at this time of day.
Evet. Oduncu.
Evet. Yaparım. Yaparım.
Emret.
See you
Çiftçi.
later.
Hazır ol.
Except for I think he is a purple
Tamam.
player.
Yaparım. Allah Allah.
That's something against
Evet.
him.
Yaparım. Yaparım.
GG's.
Hazır ol. Saldır.
Have to get Ozone and Grathring in here next time.
Evet.
Hazır. Yaparım. Usta. Usta. Usta. Evet. Oduncu. Usta. Usta. Usta. Efendim. Emret. Usta.
Efendim.
Evet. Çiftçi. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Evet. Usta. Hazır. Usta.
Efendim. Doğru. Tamam. Hazır.
Evet.
Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamirci. Oduncu. Efendim. Doğru. Yaparım. Usta. Emret. Usta.
Emrin. Evet. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Evet. Usta.
Emrin. Usta.
Hazır. Usta. Evet. Usta. Efendim. Usta. Hazır. Çiftçi.
Efendim? Çiftçi.
Emret. Oduncu. Evet. Oduncu. Hazır. Tamirci. Emret. Tamirci. Efendim. Tamirci. Oduncu. Hazır. Çiftçi.
Hazır. Usta. Emrin, oduncu. Hazır. Oduncu. Evet. Oduncu.
Efendim. Oduncu. Emret. Çiftçi.
Efendim?
Doğru.
Oduncu.
Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru. Usta. Efendim. Yaparım. Doğru. Tamam. Evet. Usta. Hazır. Çiftçi. Emret. Tamam. Doğru. Usta.
Emrin,
Evet.
tamam. Hazır. Çiftçi. Efendim? Oduncu.
Evet. Usta. Emret. Usta. Efendim. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Hazır. Yaparım. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Doğru. Usta.
Evet. Oduncu. Emrin?
Yaparım.
Evet. Efendim?
Doğru.
Evet.
Doğru.
Tamam. Tamirci.
Yaparım.
Yaparım.
Evet.
Doğru.
Tamam.
Yaparım.
Evet, yaparım. Allah Allah, ileri. Hazır ol. Evet,
Efendim. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Emret. Yaparım. Evet. Oduncu. Hazır. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Usta. Emret. Tamam. Yaparım. Usta.
Hazır. Çiftçi.
Çiftçi. Doğru. Evet.
Emre yaparım. Allah Allah.
Efendim. Çiftçi. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Oduncu. Usta. Hazır. Usta. Evet. Oduncu.
Emrin. Usta. Hazır. Doğru. Efendim? Oduncu.
Emret. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru. Madenci. Oduncu.
Evet yaparım.
Efendim. Oduncu.
Evet.
Oduncu.
Efendim? Tamirci. Emrin. Evet. Doğru.
Hazır. Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Emre. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Yaparım. Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru. Yaparım. Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Tamam.
Evet. Yaparım. Usta. Madenci.
Hazır ol. İleri.
Efendim. Yaparım. Doğru.
Emret.
Hazır. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Yaparım. Efendim? Tamam. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Evet. Evet. Doğru. Evet. Tamam. Usta.
Hazır. Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Oduncu.
Hazır. Madenci. Emrin. Madenci.
Evet. Tamam. Yaparım. Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Saldır.
Hazır.
Yaparım.
Doğru. Usta.
Emret. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. İleri. Saldır. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Allah Allah. Evet. İleri.
Emrin.
Evet. Evet. Tamam. Doğru. Evet. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Efendim? Yaparım. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Hazır ol. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Allah Allah. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Saldır.
Efendim. Usta.
Evet.
Emre. Tamam. Yaparım. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım. Tamam. Yaparım.
Efendim? Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Yaparım. Madenci.
Emrin.
Hazır. Usta.
Hazır ol.
Hazır. Yaparım. Evet. Oduncu.
Emre. Evet. Yaparım. Evet. Hazır ol. Yaparım. İleri.
Efendim. Yaparım. Evet. Usta.
Evet, tamam. Allah Allah.
Evet. Emrin. Çift tamam. Evet. Yaparım. Oduncu. Doğru. Yaparım. Usta.
Evet. Usta.
Emret. Tamam, evet. Allah Allah.
Emret.
Efendim.
Tamam. Doğru. Yaparım. Usta.
Evet, tamam. Yaparım. Evet.
Efendim. Doğru. Yaparım. Hazır. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta. Usta.
Hazır ol. Tamam, saldır.
Estamos enfrentando o maior poder maligno que o mundo já viu. Vamos precisar de uma equipe.
Como vamos fazer isso?
Vamos pensar bebendo alguma coisa?
Ótima ideia.
Alright, so that's what these two.
Mandatum. Chopper.
This is the part I hate about these builds. You don't have enough resources to do anything initially. Build the range on this side. Hey Jake Paul, how you doing? We got right from AoE from 2008 2014. So if I include the times where I didn't actually play, oh god, that's so bad. This is why scouting is important, guys. I have another gold back here we can go to.
Yay, Grayton.
don't know why you're on that side of the wood line, which...
Yay, Bulden. Mandatum. Bulden. Bulden. Yay, Bulden. Bulden. Ready. Bulden.
Yay, bitch.
That's definitely going to delay that range that I wanted to get up so early.
Brayton. Chopper. Chopper.
Breton Bolden.
Still trying to find where he even is.
Yay, Chopper.
The problem.
Hello.
Right, man.
Okay, that should be enough wood. We'll drop off, and we get a range up. Feels too close to the TC, but to the middle of the...
Selam. Jungle Gunman.
No, he has no idea I called over here, so... He must be over here, surely. We've searched half the map. Gotta be somewhere. Leaf girl's actually meant to be making moves, no! You see the villagers going for it as well. They're just like, I really want to die. What? Where is he? Literally scattered 3/4 of the map.
Yarman, Burgayman.
Mandatum.
Yarman.
Oh my god, he was here!
Salam. Avruçuk Gayman.
Mandatum.
Gem Gayman.
Selam. Algıç Gayman.
Alright, so we pull the decent.
Avruçuk Gayman. Derhal hazır. Derhal hazır. Yarman. Salam. Hazır.
I feel like I meant to put plastic down by now.
Yarman. Avruçuk Gayman. Hazır. Avruçuk Gayman.
Yay.
Salam. Avruçuk Gayman.
Burgayman. Jungle Gunman.
Yarman. Avruçuk Gayman.
Okay, no more bombs at the moment. I really need to
Algıç Gayman.
just up.
Seyyar derhal
There's the TC.
Yay, Bulden. Chopper. Mandatum.
Emriniz Burgayman. Seyyar Gayman.
Hazır. Avruçuk Gayman.
Algıç Gayman.
Oh my god, path, please.
Salam. Avruçuk Gayman.
Selam. Algıç Gayman.
Brayton. Bulden.
Algıç Gayman.
Avruçuk Gayman.
I'm actually on it over here. Ah, that's fine.
Selam.
Hazır. Avruçuk Gayman. Salam. Avruçuk Gayman. Tayyar Gem Gayman. Gem Gayman. Salam. Gem Gayman. Gem Gayman.
Seyyar Jungle Gunman. Emriniz Jungle Gunman.
Hazır.
Jungle Gunman.
Not sure about getting the defense here, but at least I think he'd be expecting me to have it. Get to that, please. Pretty sure I did get the lurker, that's good. Very necessary here. Oh, somebody's building a house! We have defense and he doesn't. I think we'll still be okay with this plan. We're going to see where this is going.
Hazır. Tamam, düşündüm.
Well, if I actually ended up getting his scout or not. Shouldn't have given him the hill here, but we'll force him downhill. Even with the trapped army.
Darah kestim.
Actually, I think we can get up here.
Mandatum.
And use the early uptime to punish.
Greatest.
Question is, do I need 3 range? Can I go 3 range? Might just build 1 outpost over here.
Greaton. Bulden.
Don't mind 10 stone with you.
Mandatum. Bulden. Ready. Bulden. Bulden. Bulden. Greaton. Equilin. Ready. Yes. Yay. Yes.
Ready.
Mandatum.
Ready.
I think he'll just go eagles on my map.
Mandatum. Yay. Mandatum.
I think I have the right idea about the
Yay.